Okay, anyway, so thank you guys so much for coming and being part of GalaCon. I really appreciate all of you taking the time out of your busy lives to come join us in ours to see what we're working on building. This weekend, we've played some games. We've had a ton of fun together. We had some amazing D&D sessions yesterday. We had a great Minecraft ultra hardcore tournament that got really, really crazy at the end when someone dumped lava from the sky to get the final kill, which was amazing. We had some really cool Counter Strike Go tournaments, and that was a ton of fun. We're going to be giving out about, I'm going to say, about $30,000 in prizes for everyone's actions in the tournaments. We had a crazy Town Star 2 day tournament with one team racking up over 10 million points in game, which is absolutely crazy. We heard from Eric Schiermeyer, our CTO, our CEO. We heard from Nina Desai, our UI UX person. We heard from Irrelevant, the NFT guru. We heard from Michael McCarthy, who turns off his camera and runs away to hide just because it's fun. We heard from, and he's actually our studio director and maker of amazing games. I just no wanted to put that. I'm getting gorky now. And we heard from Adam Price, our CTO, talking about the future of the Gala node network. We've had an amazing series of AMAs today, presentations and everything, and we have done all of this to be here with you, all of you, because we wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you guys. The Gala Games ecosystem, the Gala Node network, everything is on the shoulders of the community, and you guys are amazing. So right now we're in the space station Discord doing a little bit of an AMA. I just wanted to be able to kind of cap things off here and say that GalaCon is officially over, and there will be a lot more information coming in the future. So make sure that you join up and join our Discord at galagames.chat. Go to gala.fund to submit your game proposals and ideas because there is going to be a lot more information coming in that direction. And generally speaking, check us out at gala.games. You should also probably keep an eye on blog.gala.games too. Some pretty cool stuff happening there. So thank you very much for joining us at GalaCon. And yeah, with that, I will go back to the space station AMA and finish that out for another 10 minutes or so. And then I think I'm going to go sleep for 3 days. And after that, I'll be back in Discord. Okay. Are you
Bye, everybody.
are you sticking on? Are you sticking on, McCarthy? You gonna
Oh man,
you,
I
you,
got
you
dad
go
stuff
you
to do.
go you go
I got
do
a few
dad
dad
stuff.
things to do.
You go do dad things, man. I'll be right
Thank you
here and
guys
finish
so
some
much.
stuff up.
Thank you. And Bitbender, you call me if you need me, brother. All right.
Okay, you got it, bro. Peace.
Bye, guys.
Okay, we'll go ahead and kill that part of the stream. Side monitor down. Make me bigger. It's just what I need. Okay, back to the AMA. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Like, I'm really happy that you guys enjoyed GalaCon. Um, it's been a really crazy fun weekend. I think that we've connected with a lot of people. We've made a lot of new friends. I really enjoyed talking to people during the D&D sessions. Um, yeah, it's been a blast. Okay, so let me get back here and yeah. So Carver, I'll give you guys another 9 minutes, and then I seriously do have to go and collapse. I started yesterday. I started the stream at 5:30 a.m. was the broadcast starting the stream. I did 9 hours of D&D sessions yesterday, and I have been emceeing this entire thing today, so I am exhausted. I got 18. Let's see. I asked that question earlier in two channels, but they weren't monitoring. What was I not monitoring? Carver, is the end result of the Gala games to be a competitor to Steam, perhaps work in conjunction with them? We're willing to work in conjunction with almost anybody that advances the overall mission of Gala games to create freedom and progress through gameplay. That's what we really, really want. So I can see that we could become the blockchain of blockchain version of Steam. I could also see how we would be able to work very closely in conjunction with Steam to serve as a blockchain partner for them to help create sort of a bridge between their non-blockchain games and the blockchain itself. Okay, he's talking about the 18 stars in the 1-4P event. Oh, 1 to 4 p.m. Oh. Yeah, you're in a different time zone than me. That's why that didn't make sense. So basically, the 18 stars, honestly, I have no idea. Gamer Jive are the ones that keep track of that. Presumably, I will find out Monday or Tuesday when they send me the list. They keep track of everybody who collected any stars, I think. And I will be able to give you a better answer then. As long as you made an effort, like I'm not going to be the guy that's like, no, you collected 17 stars, death to you, no, nothing for you, no soup for you. I'm not going to be that guy. So yeah, I'm more than happy to maybe bend things a little bit to make it a little bit better. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it would be super cool. They probably don't know that we exist. Who knows? Um, can you give a link to the Gala Foundation scholarship? No, Gala.fund. Sorry, I need to go redirect. I got all of the fundy sort of Gala gamey things, but I only redirected Gala.fund to the form. So, um, yeah, we'll get those fixed. Okay, more questions and pins on it. Where do the initial cattle or horses come from for breeding? You'll have to see. That's definitely a McCarthy question. But yeah, there's going to be some interesting opportunities there. Let's put it that way. When will Mirandas be ready? Is this public knowledge? If so, my apologies, dude. No reason to apologize. It's okay. You can ask all the questions you want. We're always happy to answer questions. We're looking at going into kind of a fairly closed alpha towards the end of 2021. As far as where it goes from there in terms of timeline, that would definitely be up to the game development side of things. We're scaling as quickly as we possibly can. We just brought on two top of the industry experts for various 3D modelings. We brought in Craig Matchett, who, if you guys just look him up, you'll see some of the stuff that he's been involved in. And he's just a stone cold badass when it comes to game design and 3D modeling. And we also just brought in Lucas, whose name eludes me. Wow, I am exhausted. Lucas is also awesome. He does the environmental modeling, and so they do cool stuff with the 3D design. McCarthy said that he wants to have the game staffed up to about 30 towards the end of the year, and I think that's probably a good number. So it's a quite ambitious undertaking. Let's see. What is the function of Boxcoin? There's going to be some interesting news released about Boxcoin, and honestly, I hate the name Boxcoin so much. I hate the name Boxcoin like more than I can possibly state. So there's going to be some interesting things coming out with that here in the pretty near future. Are stands considered buildings, and can anyone use your stand? Oh, I already answered that one. I that we'll see. Besides selling NFTs, how does Gala generate revenue? Right now, that's all that we do. There is going to be some in-game revenue generation points. Um, sort of more normal monetization strategies, but that stuff isn't really built in just yet. Um, yeah, in the future that probably will be. How do you manage to do everything and be everywhere at once? I spread myself really spectacularly thin, and I don't sleep a lot. That is how. Lucas Feld, thank you very much, Viger. Okay. Aside from looking at a MIDI interface to incorporate music creation into Mirandas, what are the other real world tools and skills they intend to bridge into the virtual world via NFTs or otherwise? I honestly, I honestly don't know what McCarthy's vision is for that, but I do know that he intends Mirandas to be a simulation. Um, and a simulation that is as deep as possible. One of the things that was mentioned today, map making, for example, I think that that would be really interesting. We've also discussed art and what it would take for people to be able to create art in game. What would that look like? Um, there's a lot of very interesting things. Um, yeah, there's a lot of very interesting integrations for in-game content creation that we really want to realize. Oh God, there's some stuff I really want to tell you guys about right now that we're working on, but I would get in so much trouble. Um, Actual Jason is sleeping right now. No, just inside Jason. The Jason in my heart is sleeping and wondering what he's going to get for dinner because he's really hungry. Um, let's see. Let's see. Anything else that we got to deal with? Got some. Got some very cool stuff from CoinGecko. They're awesome. And I'm just going through some DMs that people sent me from the chat. Can you explain how renting buildings and land will work? So basically, what we want to do is we want to give you guys the greatest amount of freedom possible. So one of the things that we're discussing right now, and I don't want to like put stakes in the ground on this one because it will potentially or could change, could never happen. This is the thing that is currently being discussed. Okay, is having a smart contract creation interface that's like a GUI type interface where you can go up to a potential person, integrate or interact with an object like a sign, okay, for example, a for rent sign, uh, look at the terms of the rent, and if you agree to them, enter into a smart contract with that person for whatever those terms happen to be. And that could range from anything such as just a flat fee to a percentage to basically any way that you want to do it. We want to be able to have the tools for that. There'll probably be a simple way to do it and then a much more complex sort of advanced mode. Um, so that's kind of the way that we want to do that. So we want to make it as easy for you guys to do this as possible. Um, a talented staff of 30 can do amazing things. Lots of game companies is example. Yeah, I think we're up to 24 now internally, and that doesn't that's like the 30 would be just Mirandas. So our own company, I think we're up to 24 right now. So yeah, we'll let you know what amazing things we're doing when we hit 30. which I honestly think isn't going to be that long. We're hiring as quickly as we can. And oh yeah, that's another thing. If any of you guys really you're developers and you want a job, we are hiring. If you are awesome, please let us know. We need people. We need more people. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I think. Do you know what the. Okay, so team goal number would be? I've had some interesting conversations. Oh, wait, hold on. Punjab, we're going to set that aside for a second because someone's talking about mead. Um, Cropper, I don't know if you know me, but right there, I have an entire shelf full of mead, and it is in 1 gallon carboys, and it is there's I think 3 gallons of straight up mead, 1 gallon of mead that is 50/50 clover honey, normal honey, and 2 gallons of melomel. Well, there's a blueberry melomel and a raspberry melomel. There will be mead. I have a mead horn. I took my mead horn to the Blockchain and Booze event, so there will be mead. And if there is not mead, I will make there be mead. I will become such an unholy pain in the ass that McCarthy insists that mead be put in the game because otherwise he has to deal with me. So, yeah, there's going to be mead. Okay, back to Punjab though. And I think this is going to be the last question. Do you know what the team goal number would be? I have been having this, had a big conversation with Eric today about this. And it's with Eric and Wright, and we're talking about scaling and exactly how do we handle scaling. As you guys know, Eric was one of the founders of Zynga, okay, which absolutely went, it grew to be very large. And one of the things that they talked about is that there's a huge, sorry, message popped up. There's a huge challenge in growing a team to make sure that you maintain a culture. If you grow a team too quickly, okay, you go from being a small, tight group where everyone's really a family. I consider these people that I work with my family. It gets to the point where you go from having this tight family to having a cubicle farm where you have developers that you don't know. Everyone sits in a box and it's no longer fun. It's no longer a joy to work with. And we very critically want to keep that sense of joy and fun in what we do. Because if you're not having fun, I mean, to be completely frank, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you're supposed to have fun. Life is supposed to be fun. And so we want to build things in such a way that it is fun, because if we love what we're doing, we'll make better stuff for you guys. And so we want to scale to be as large as we can while maintaining that culture. Okay, and we're tossing around the idea of like an internal motto. And what we really want for that internal motto is, don't be lame. Like, don't do lame things. It's kind of like, Google has the don't be evil. We want to not be lame. We want to make awesome, fun stuff and have awesome, fun experiences. And for us, that's absolutely critical. So we will not scale so quickly that we lose that, because if we lose that, what's the point? Let's see. Okay. So anyway, guys, the Energizer Bunny. Thanks, Matt. I'm so tired. You have no idea. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen. You guys all rock. Space Station, thanks for having me. and Michael here for a little bit. I really appreciate it. I've absolutely enjoyed this. It's good to talk to people, and it's good to talk to people who give a little bit of pushback. I think that that's a super important thing. So thank you to the super maximalist guy. I don't recall what his name was, but his question was awesome because it took us in a really good direction, and I appreciate that. Um, and yeah, so you guys rock, go Gala, and I will see you all very soon. I will sleep for a few days. I've got a couple things tomorrow, but then after that, it is definitely going to be some serious napping time. And so I'm going to go ahead and play out the end of the stream and then kill it, and you guys rock. Peace.